Let's do this. I'm an hour late. Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to my 2023 Black Friday haul. Got a lot of stuff to show you guys, so let's get started. I'm going to show this pin first that I got through the Disney rewards from the Marvels. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. I enjoyed it. This is a collectible pin of the Marvels. See the box? Yeah, I got this through the Disney rewards, like 350 points. This item is not a toy, I know. It's a collectible pin that I am proud to have because I showed you guys my bucket and my cup of the Marvels. I don't care if it flopped. I still am going to get it on Blu-ray when it finally comes out. Next, I found this game on the GameCube. I haven't never played this game, so it's worth my time. You know, it's a fighting game, so it's not going to take me long to finish it. Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube. Yeah, Soul Calibur. I haven't played one of these games in ages. This is the booklet. This is the one with Link from Zelda. Got iNinja on the back. And the manual, so to know some of the fighting moves. They don't have all the moves here, but they have the move set on the internet, so I'll be able to finish this game probably in November or December because the year's almost over. But hey, I found it, so that's cool. Next, I'm going to show the Blu-rays. Yeah, I only have a couple of them this time, but it's a handful. And the newest one I'm going to show last. First, I'm going to show this one. I got a 2011 movie that I haven't seen yet. I've been enjoying Owen Wilson's work this year. It was great in Loki and in Haunted Mansion. He did fine. This is Hall Pass. Yeah, I'll have to see this in the new year because my Blu-ray player is glitching, so I need to get a new one. And this I've heard mixed things, but it's under 2 hours. It's an hour and 45 minutes, which is barely long enough to be, too long, but we'll see how it is. I got this for free, so I'm not complaining too much about it. Hey, Spidey, what's up? But I'm getting to that. Well, we'll get to that. Next, I got this 3-film set of this 3-disc set of J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. Yeah, the 2009 movie. I finally got it on Blu-ray. I upgraded. I was waiting for this. This is the one with the cover. There's Chris Pine as Kirk, and there's Zachary Quinto as younger Spock. This has the insert. You got the Blu-ray with the extra features. You got the bonus disc with special features and my old DVD, which I'm going to keep just in case because I want to do a podcast for this movie next year. And it's a good one. It's not perfect. I don't like the lens flares of the villains, but there's the insert. It's still better than Force Awakens. It didn't ruin an entire franchise, and Kathleen Kennedy had nothing to do with this. That's the difference between this and Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, and all that. This is better. At least it's watchable. It's got problems, but it's still more watchable. Next, I got this one. I've heard great things about this. Star Trek is the best sci-fi movie. Well, I like Beyond. That's my favorite one because Abrams didn't direct it. This is a 2009 horror movie a lot of people like. I didn't see it for Halloween, so I have to see it after the year's over. Zombieland. Yeah. Heard great things about this. This is the first one. The digital copy means nothing. I could sell that or donate it because I'm like, it's useless. It's not going to work anymore. So I guess I could get rid of that. Put it over here. But this is a fun movie. I heard great things about it. And, the second one I'm going to see after I see this one. This is only 90 minutes or under 90 minutes. So it's short enough. It's not a Judd Apatow movie, which is like 2 hours. Where's the running time? Here it is, 88 minutes. See? The same director of Venom, and it's not a cartoon. And it's Jesse Eisenberg, and I heard in one of his better performances. Next, I got this one. I heard good things about it. Good Oscar-nominated actors in it. There's one actress I don't like in the movie, but you know who it is, Cough Medicine. That's Ben Affleck's The Town. Yeah, you got Jeremy Renner, who's always good in everything he's in, nearly. You got John Hamm and Blake Lively, and then Cough Medicine, who's going to be in Godzilla next year. This is 2 hours, so I got to prepare myself for this mentally in the new year or in December. But it's good. I've heard good things about it. Second to last Blu-ray, I got this at a thrift store it was on sale for 50% off. So, I got a Black Friday deal early. And that is the original 40th anniversary of Smokey and the Bandit. Yes, the original. I have the second one on DVD. I haven't seen the third one. I heard it's terrible. but this one is really good. It's 96 minutes, so it's not a Fast and the Furious running time. You always got the lovely Sally Field. She's a great actress, really beautiful, and the late Burt Reynolds. I miss him a lot. You got Jackie Gleason, the late Jackie Gleason, Jerry Reed, etc. And it's a classic. I haven't seen this movie in years, and now I could do a podcast for it eventually. And last but not least, yes, Spidey, I got it. Josh is probably going to flip backwards when he sees this. This was on sale for Black Friday for $12.99. $12 and well, $13 with the tax. The tax was $1.07 because it is Black Friday. I finally got the movie that I know everybody said is the greatest thing that came out this year in a year full of disappointments. Spider-Man. It's Across the Spider-Verse. Yes, I got it, Josh. I got it. See, I don't hate these movies. The first one was a good film. I just don't think it's the best one. No Way Home is still one of the best, multiverse movies for me. And I still love Spider-Man 2 because that's the one I grew up with. This, I'm going to give it a shot. I heard that it's great. I've heard great things on your critics call it a masterpiece. It's the greatest animated movie. The problem I have is the running time. Why is this 2 hours and 20 minutes? The first 15 minutes have nothing to do with Miles. Just to let you guys know, if you haven't seen it, Spidey probably saw this twice. This is the inserts, the Blu-ray and the DVD, and I got the digital copy on my computer, so I will watch it now. I don't have any more excuses before the year's over. Over 90 minutes of extras, no commentary, because the first one, the No Way Home and Across the Spider-Verse are the best ones. Yeah, and I like my Spider-Man movies live action more. It's just my taste. It doesn't mean that this one's lesser. It's just I prefer flesh and blood, just it's my thing. Next, I'll do this pile. And some of these I found. I didn't buy all these. Some of these I found them. Someone was giving them away, and I got them. I grabbed a bunch of them. Got a couple of Guy Ritchie movies. Yeah, I know I'm not a fan of him, but I've heard these are his best films. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, the unrated version, 2 hours long, and and Snatch. Yeah, I've heard good things. It's one of the IMDb's highest rated films, but these are some British gangster movies. This one at least has Brad Pitt, who's not British. The rest of them are, but whatever. I'll get through it. It's not 3 hours long. His movies, as much as I'm mixed on his movies, his films are not 3 hours like a Scorsese or James Cameron. These are some anime I got. I've heard great things about this anime. I've seen the Super Brawly movie, and I enjoy that. Super. I respect this anime because it's been around for decades. Dragon Ball Z, Brawly, the legendary Super Saiyan, Brawly, Second Coming, and Bid Brawly, which I haven't seen. I saw Super Brawly when he has blue hair. I've heard great things about this. These are short. There's like short animated films. And Goku's a legendary character. Vegeta. Look at that dragon. That's awesome. That's great. I love Japanese animes. I have a lot of anime that I have to rewatch or see next year. These are the posters for great things because, Dragon Ball Z is the most revered action, comedic Japanese anime of all time, behind One Piece. And this is a steelbook, so it's a nice collectible tin. I couldn't pass it up. This one is another one. I know Josh reviewed this a long time ago. This is Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon, the uncut version. And yes, I'm seeing the Japanese versions. I'm going to read a little bit more next year, but less because this is only like 40 minutes. English subtitles, yeah, Funimation. 55 minutes. See, that's short. It's not 3 hours long or 2 hours and 10 minutes like Princess Mononoke, which I've heard great things, but it's too long. Here's an insert. Shush! Jeez. Man, don't worry. That's just my mom talking to the dog. Yeah, I got some anime. This is I think Boo, one of the Boos, right there with the pink thing. I don't know. I'm not a Dragon Ball expert. I just seen some episodes of the show back in the 2000s, and some clips from the show when I was a kid in the 90s. That's all I can say about that. Next, I got this one at the dollar store. It's a documentary. I've heard good things. I'm not political, so do not jump on me saying that I'm a shill or a political person. This is Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 11/9. from 2018. I want to see it because I'm a fan of Michael Moore's style. I saw Bowling for Columbine in high school, and I respect him as a filmmaker. At least this movie is 2 hours and 8 minutes. It's a documentary, and yes, Trump is in the back, but I had nothing to say. Just I'll see it. This I just got today on Black Friday. I got this for 50% off. It's a really serious movie, so I want to do this before the new year. Nice Dragon Ball inserts. Yeah, thanks, Spidey. I found those. I was lucky to find them because I know you can stream them, but this is a legal way to do it without crashing my computer. This is Suriana with George Clooney, Matt Damon, Jeffrey Wright, and also Amanda Peet in a dramatic role. She's not on the cover, but she's in this movie. I respect this movie. George Clooney won an Oscar for it, and I enjoyed it for that. It's the Academy Award winning for Best Supporting Actor, but he's still a good actor. Still leaps and bounds better than Batman and Robin or his cameo in The Flash. Here's the insert. Movies have the power to inspire you, and they do, yeah. And I really like this film. I think it's really well done. It's a drama. See, I can get dramas. This one I actually bought for $1.62, so it was worth it. Next pile. This one. I have a lot of movies, Josh, a lot. I got more now than any Black Friday I've ever had in my life. These are the Kevin Smith movies that I found. There's a lot of them. So you got Dogma, which I've heard things about it. This is a rare special edition. Not a religious person. I said it. That I'm not interested in that. I want to see if this is funny. It's got a great cast: Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Chris Rock before the slap, Alan Rickman, may rest in peace, Jason Mewes, Jason Lee, Linda Fiorentino. Also, I miss her, and Salma Hayek. But hey, she's not the lead. But I want to see it for the laughs. That's why I'm not seeing things are the wrong thing. I would show the inserts, but I don't want to be here for an hour. So we'll get to the next one. This is his first film, feature film. Amanda Peet is a very beautiful actress. I know. I love her. This is Clerks. Yeah, his first black and white movie. This is an hour and 32 minutes. See, not 3 hours. Kevin Smith doesn't believe in running, a movie's running time into the ground. His longest, I think, one of them was Jay and Silent Bob. That and Strikes Back, and also the Dogma is like 2 hours. I don't know why it's that long. It's not like there's 50 people in the cast. It's probably a lot of cameos. But again, I'm watching it to laugh, not to be preached to, because I got enough of that last year. I also got Clerks 2. This I have to check if it works because the disc might be in bad shape, but we'll see. The first one's in good shape. Most of these discs I've checked, they're mostly in good shape. You got his other 90s classic, I've heard, Mallrats. I think there's a sequel coming out, even though half of these actors are like 40 or 50 years old now. And Stan Lee passed away, so he won't be back for the sequel. Here's the insert. I'm a Kevin Smith fan. When he does something funny, he does something funny. Miss Ivana, you saw the inserts. This is them with the ape. I think that's from Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, though, because they had an ape in that. Yeah, there's a lot of people. You got Shannon Doherty, who I always thought was beautiful. Yeah, she's hard to work with, but it doesn't mean she's a bad actress. You got Jason Lee. Claire Forlani is the only one I don't like here because she always played American and she's British. I'm not stupid. You have Ethan Suplee when he was fat, when he did Boy Meets World. He's a good actor, too. There's a lot of good actors in this, except for Claire Forlani. I'm just not a fan. This box, I'm going to have to change it. But, yeah, I'll just change that one. Next, you got, this is the last Kevin Smith movie I believe I found. Yes, I know the subject matter, guys. Do not attack me. This podcast is not political. It's not political. No gender politics, gay politics, or anything. This is his 97 film. That was pretty divisive. Chasing Amy. Yes, I know. This is the Criterion edition. Joey Lauren Adams is gorgeous, guys. I can see her in almost anything. I loved her in Big Daddy. She's got a beautiful voice. She was one of the only soothing things in Biodome because that movie annoyed the piss out of me. But I know what this is about. I know. This is an hour and 53 minutes, so it's a little bit long. But again, maybe it'll make me laugh. Next, I got this one. This is an 80s comedy that would never be made today because of how sensitive people are. And I found it for free, and it's Revenge of the Nerds, the original from 1984. Yeah, a year before I was born. And this would never be made today because they're like, it's sexist and it's chauvinistic and it's all that. I've heard it all before, guys, but this is a classic. It's funny. It's the best one. I've never even seen the sequels, but the first one is a classic. It's funny and it's timeless. It's a movie for its time. A lot of movies back in the 80s didn't care about offending people. It's comedy. It's going to be subjective, whether you say the F word or not. Because some jokes are people like, oh my God, I can't believe they said that. But it's just a joke, guys. Next, this movie, I saw this when I was in high school. This is a funny film. It's got Deadpool himself, who I'm going to see next year. And that is Van Wilder. The first National Lampoon's Van Wilder. Not that stupid prequel with another actor or the spinoff with Taj, the Indian guy played by Kal Penn. Yeah, it's not Pinto Island. It's this one, the original, which is pretty funny. It's got its moments. There's some gross out humor here and there, but it's not that bad. Tara Reid, this is her when she was in her prime after she did American Pie. Don't worry, they don't show the anus of the dog. It's covered. Yeah, see, it's 16 minutes already, and I'm like, yeah, we're only about halfway through. So let me speed this up a little bit. You got, this is another copy because I had this already on DVD. I got this on Black Friday 4 years ago, but the disc got scratched. Beer Fest. Yeah, I want to rewatch this. Hear the commentaries. It's with those guys from Broken Lizards. Yeah, they're pretty funny. They could be funny here and there. You got this one with Will Ferrell. He's always funny. I love watching Will Ferrell in almost anything. This is Semi-Pro. Yeah, he did this back in the 2000s after Elf was a huge hit and it launched his film career. Because he was in films before. It was always supporting roles or a cameo. 2 discs. And I like sports, so this should be right up my alley. This is another movie I have not seen. Yes, I know there's a lot of these I haven't seen. Some of them I haven't seen in years, but I'm going to give them all a shot at least once. This is the 2008 movie that I've never seen. There's 2 cuts of it, and there's plenty of special features, and that is Sex Drive. Yeah. Warning, ruder, cruder, neuter. Yeah, again, they did that to try to get people to buy the DVDs. I found this, so I didn't have to buy it. The funniest, greatest, and best unrated DVD of all time. Well, we'll see about that. I'm looking forward to this. It's got some beautiful girls in there. You got Amanda Crew, and you have some other girls too. I forgot who else, and you got these funny guys. You got Josh Zuckerman. I've never heard of him. Clark Duke from Hot Tub Time Machine, Seth Green, and James Marsden. So it should be fun. This one I'm mixed on because I had this before and I didn't finish it because I just didn't find it funny, but I'm going to finish it this time. It's only 90 minutes, so Euro Trip. I'm going to give it another shot because I didn't finish it last time, but it should be fine. It's not going to be the worst ever. I mean, it's not disaster movie. That is unbelievably horrible. Told you I had a lot of stuff, guys. Next, I'll show this box set. This is a big box set of a TV miniseries. John Adams with Paul Giamatti. Yeah, there's a big insert. I don't want to show too much. The box set, 3 discs, over like 7 or 8 episodes at like an hour and change. So it's not like 10 hours long, but I'm going to see it in parts. Because like the Snyder Cut, I should see it in parts. By the way, I'm watching the Friday the 13th films. Which ones? I'll do this box. Well, I'll do this one next. We all know what this is. I have the other 2 films, the extended cuts. I got to just get the extended cut of this, and I have all 3 films in their entirety. And that is the Lord of the Rings, the original Fellowship of the Ring. Yes, Josh, I finally got the first movie. It took me this long, but hey, these movies are amazing. They have surpassed half of the movies that have come out in the last 10 years. Shh, doing something. And also, there's a lot of special features. So I know the extended cuts have special features as well. But this is what got me into the Lord of the Rings when I saw this in college in 2009. It's long, it's epic, and it's just, something that could never be made again. I mean, that's why the show didn't even last long. Like the writer's strike pushed it. The Ring of Power, it's not the same, though. It's not, because it doesn't have Peter Jackson's touch. He's the reason these Lord of the Rings films were not boring, because this movie's not short. The theatrical cut of this, is like 2.5 hours or 2 hours and 45 minutes. And that's because, people do not know how to make a short movie anymore. Back then, these movies knew how to tell a long story without boring me to death. I walk a lot, so I know about, a long journey on foot. Next, this is a lot shorter than Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen it. I know it's a long time coming. 300. This is Sparta. Yeah, I know. I want to see that manly action movie. It's not gay. It's a bunch of Spartans fighting. And, of course, Lena Headey's there, but I'm not watching it for her. I'm going to watch it for the fights. Under 2 hours, surprisingly. An hour and 56 minutes. That is short compared to the movies we got this year. And I've heard great things. I saw the prequel sequel thing, but it wasn't the same. Without Gerard Butler's manly stride, it just didn't work. It was like, oh, we have this guy that was in a TV show with Jamie Alexander. It wasn't the same. This is the only Bond movie I got, an older one. Rest in peace, Sean Connery. I miss you. This is not one of my favorite ones, but I'll give it another shot. From Russia with Love with Sean Connery. This one is an hour and 51 minutes. So see, some of these films are long, but not 3 hours long. And the girl in it is Lot Lenya, I believe so. I haven't seen this in a while. It's been years. Next, I got these movies. I got a couple of Elijah Wood films besides Lord of the Rings. I got Green Street Hooligans with him and Charlie Hunnam, some British film that he liked to work with Bentos. Apparently, he probably has a fetish for them. I don't know. And this is a drama that he did called All I Want. It's got another title. It's got Franca Potente and Mandy Moore. Beautiful. A joyman and a Jewish girl. Beautiful, beautiful girls. No special features, just 93 minutes. And, of course, Elijah Wood's good in everything, usually. He was one of the only good things in North because that movie was so horribly written. Next, I can show you this one. This is the Spike Lee movie. It's not a Black Lives Matter movie. It's a movie starring a white guy, Edward Norton, The 25th Hour. Yeah, I've heard good things about this, mostly. He's always a good actor. There's 2 commentaries here, so it'll have rewatchability. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, that's long. But I have a winter ahead of me. Winter's coming, and I'm going to be ready for it. Next is, yes, the movie that won Scorsese an Oscar. I know I said things about Scorsese, but this one is not 3 hours, thankfully. It's 2.5 hours. The Departed. Yep. DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson before he retired, Mark Wahlberg, the one that talks like this and everything, and a massive, massive cast. Martin Sheen, Ray Winstone, Vera Farmiga, and Alec Baldwin before that accident. But this one, I've heard great things, and there's no way it could be bad. The 9th movie, Jason Goes to Hell. Okay, rest in peace, Sean Connery. Yeah, I miss him a lot. It's one of the best Bonds. This one I'm looking forward to as well. Even though it's a little bit long, it's almost 2 hours, 1 minute short. Frequency with Jim Caviezel and Dennis Quaid. And also Andre Braugher and Elizabeth Mitchell. I love her. I love watching her and stuff. And I've never seen this, so it'll be worth a watch if the disc works. There's the inserts. It's one on those flipper discs. Remember these? With the little clip right here, the slip cases? Yeah. This is the last box set I got, I promise. I got one more pile, and then we're done. This is probably the longest Black Friday haul I've had. But again, I found a lot of these movies, and it counts because it's physical media, and I'm going to always show that. 3 films. This is the direct-to-video films that came out in the 2000s. Unrated American Pie Threesome Pack. This is Bandcamp, Naked Mile, and Beta House. These are not the first 3 films and then American Reunion. These are the different ones. I don't want to show too much because I don't want to get my video flagged. But these are the 3 discs. And I'm ready to see them in the winter. Because like I said, I want to laugh. I need laughs and plenty of it. And this should definitely fill my see? It's great to have this. I'm glad I found all these things. It was not easy, let me tell you, to lunge all these things at home. But this is the last pile. You got Ryan Reynolds in Waiting. I've heard good things about this too. It's got Anna Faris, who's always a win. Justin Long, Kaylin Doubledare. I remember those flipper box DVDs when I got The Matrix. Yeah. You got Dane Cook, Andy Milikanakis, Chai McBride, and Louise Guzman. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Ryan Reynolds is always a hoot, and it's only 94 minutes. His movies are never 2.5 hours unless it's a drama. Next, we got this one I bought at the dollar store, the double bill of really long black movies. I'll see these probably for Kwanzaa. The Best Man, the original, and Girls Trip with gorgeous black girls. Yes, sir. Except for Tiffany Haddish, I'm not a fan of hers. She can be loud and obnoxious sometimes. She was good in the Haunted Mansion remake, but when she's loud, it just gets annoying. She's like a female Kevin Hart. This one is 2 hours and 2 minutes, and this one is 2 hours and 1 minute. So without the end credits, 150 something. That's long for a movie. And I got to replace the artwork, but I'll do that later. Next, we got another comedy with the Broken Lizard guys. This is the Slamming Salmon. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. There's two commentary tracks featuring the Brooklyn Lizard and also the late great uh, Michael Clark Duncan. I miss him a lot. It's not been the same without him. This is about 92 minutes as well. At least the movies are not long. Next, I got this one. Yeah, don't shoot me, Josh. I know what I said about this film. It is too long, and there's a girl in here that gets on my nerves, but hear me out. I want to see this all the way through. Wedding Crashers. That's all I have to say. I'm not going to say much about it. I'll just see it. This is another British film that I found, two of them, with Simon Pegg. He's always a win. He was one of the few good things in Mission Impossible that's been consistently good since 3 when he worked at Abrams. Shaun of the Dead, which it's a classic, one of the best of the Cornetto trilogy. I've really enjoyed it. I don't think it's my favorite. I think my favorite's Hot Fuzz because it's like an action movie. And this is Hector and the Search for Happiness with him and that fish face, Rosamund Pike, who I'm not a fan of. People know that I'm not a fan of hers, but I'm going to watch it for him. He's a good actor. And this is the last film I got. My last of this massive haul that I'm probably not going to get again until next year. It's a cute, decent Christmas movie with a black cast. I saw it once. This has a commentary. I can listen to it for Christmas, just in time for the holidays. I got it for $5 at Target. The perfect holiday with Morris Chestnut and the always gorgeous Gabrielle Union. That woman does not age, man. She's been gorgeous since I was a kid in the 90s. Man, I just love black women so much. So yummy. The Perfect Holiday is a big-hearted romantic comedy full of spirit and cheer. And it's not 2 hours. It's 96 minutes. And it's kind of sweet. I want to see it. So that was my haul, guys. My massive DVD and Blu-ray haul for 2023. It was great, right? See, Josh, a lot of stuff. A lot of movies to see, shows. One miniseries, a lot of commentaries to hear. Got a game. I'm set for until 2024. So thanks for watching all my videos of hoarding like a fiend because I love physical media. This will never die for me. This is the way I go because streaming can't do everything. Some movies are not on streaming. Half of these are, and half of them are not. So I'll see all these films and get back to you. I'll review at least half of them. The ones I've seen already, I'll do a podcast. Thanks for watching. Acknowledge me. Thanks, Spidey, for joining in the chat, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Yeah.